Matt Burris just won $1,000 in the $1 Million Body game. For 34-year-old Matt Burris, life had become a daily routine of coming home, flopping in a chair, and downing a beer to unwind. The extent of his physical activity was riding around in a golf cart until he had to get off to hit the ball. His wife said he was always cranky and lacked energy.
Daily activity is very minimal, if any. I had to muster up the energy to do my day-to-day chores just around the house.
Switching to a new job, Matt had moved from a position of working outside all day to sitting behind a desk. His weight went up and his waistline expanded.
Any kind of activity that I got during the normal work hours just went out the window. My 12-hour days of working out in the heat are no longer there. I now sit behind the desk for 9 hours a day and stare at the computer. You add that in with all the food that I was eating, and it really puts the weight on fast.
Matt's turning point came while glancing through some pictures of himself and his son at a swimming pool. The pictures turned his 43.5-inch stomach sick.
When I saw those pictures, it just blew my mind. Belly hanging over the bathing suit, it was a sad sight. So at that point, I had decided that enough was enough.
With an active 2-year-old son, he told himself that he didn't want to be the overweight dad on the sidelines watching his son. He wanted to be the fit dad, taking part in activities with his son. Matt found P90X from an infomercial. He knew that was the workout he needed and wanted because he just didn't want to join a gym. With P90X, he could work out in the privacy of his home.
So the workouts were super intense, and I struggle on every one of them. One of the things that helps me keep pushing play is the fact that I'm seeing results.
No more coming home and flopping in a chair. Matt would leave his job, go straight home, and start working out. But it was hard. His biggest obstacle was changing what he ate. He asked his wife not to tempt him with unhealthy food and began managing his portions. He constantly reminded himself that he was not going to be a fat, overweight dad to his son.
My diet used to consist of Oreo cookies, bacon, just about everything that you can consist of that'd be bad. Tons of beer and everything. I started off with the P90X lean plan. Really enjoyed that because you get to pick and choose a lot of your foods there. So the diet plan worked out great, and now it's just become a force of habit, and I don't even miss the junk food anymore.
Matt has committed to P90X and has dropped almost 40 pounds. He gained lean muscle mass and lost 23% of his body fat. 23%! For all of Matt's hard work and commitment, he's now a $1,000 winner in Beachbody's May $1 Million Body game. Way to go, Matt!